Honors team is back in business with DeLeSyU in the fold, and so far so good in this matchup against eNyU.
Yeah, obviously LaSalle overpowering eNyU in that second set. But, you know, eNyU has just got to realize that it's their own doing. You know, LaSalle didn't do anything spectacular. It's just that eNyU didn't put up a fight.
And we will look and see what type of numbers were put up by both squads, as eNyU, as we mentioned, in the first set, committed 9 errors. Ito na naman, 11.
Yeah,
Tumaas pa.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I would say LaSalle didn't do anything spectacular. 7-5, 4 blocks against 2. But look at the service reception. 3 aces for LaSalle, and eNyU, 11 errors. LaSalle even minimized their errors, you know, just committing just 5 there in that second set. So it's basically eNyU's own doing. So for them to get back at this match, they gotta, you know, go back to basics and stay focused here in this game.
We welcome you once again to the third match day here in Season 77 of the Women's Volleyball Tournament. I'm Don Rojas alongside Noreen Go, with Janine Choi and Trisha Robredo working at courtside for LaSalle and eNyU respectively. LaSalle looking to go 2-0, eNyU looking for their first win after losing against Ateneo on opening day.
Well, before that, another miscue by Jaja Santiago and Ivy Pearson. Another error at taunt for eNyU.
21 errors na eNyU. Noreen, so
yeah,
that's the same number of errors they committed against Ateneo.
It's sad, diba? I mean, like tayo, we watch the game and we know it's even worse because we know what they can do. But
yeah,
obviously, see, not an ace for LaSalle, but see, I mean, it's so frustrating for us, lalo na for Coach Dong. I can imagine.
6 aces already in the match for LaSalle. LaSalle had 98 aces in the first 14 games last year. 98.
Wow.
98. Pero ang Ateneo, number 1 with 114. Sigurado ako, alam nila ang Coach Ramil yan. Gusto nila na tapatan yan.
Gusto nila maging number 1.
Siyempre, the reason why we're mentioning yung number 1 teams in terms of the statistics, yun yung naging standard kasi. We're basing it from last year. This is a new year. Of course, the teams are looking at improving every year, looking at the stats, what they have to reach to be able to make it to the top.
Yeah, because every year, you know, you want to improve as each year passes. You want to improve in the previous year. You're right.
Of course, it's easier said than done, especially for a team like eNyU. We have to understand that it's another transition and rebuilding year for them dahil mabibigat na pangalan ang nawala sa kanilang kupunan.
You're right, and you know, I thought as you were saying that, another error. Regalo na para kay Jaja Santiago, and that's sailed long.
Let's get an update now on the LaSalle side with Janine Choi.
Gusto ni Coach na ipagpatuloy ng mga manlalaro ang kanilang pagbablock. Inatasan pa sila na kapag naboblock, dapat ay dumikit lang lagi at mas maging masipag at magpablock. The girls will also keep a good pace in terms of offense and stay focused at all times. Before this set even started, the girls were already told, raramble ang eNyU, kaya dapat ready kayong lahat. Anton and Noreen?
Dadalo yung bola, itaas mo na lang sa gitna. Ha? Hindi ganun eh. Overball na, para tayo nagpapadrill sa kanilang overball. Buti nga, hindi pinapalo, binablock lang. Okay, bawi tayo! Ha? Compose tayo. Yeah.
Kaya siguro nasabi ni Coach Ramil na rarambo lang eNyU dahil alam niya si Coach Dong yung nasa kabilang panig.
Oh, and you mentioned na these players were teammates before. But, you know, at that timeout, Coach Dong really just, you know, funny nga, may humor, sabi na, parang tayo nagbibigay ng deal sa kanila na overball. Buti lang block lang, hindi pinapalo. Another poor service reception for eNyU.
Let's see what Fajardo will do with it. She sets it up to Galang. Galang pounds it off the blockers and gets the point.
Galang, easy does it for her.
McDonald's instant replay right here. Ara Galang looking to return to MVP form. Don't miss a spike. Dial 86236 for a BFF chicken bundle.
Point for the Lady Bulldogs.
Point for NU.
Tiara Gallo saying, out, point. And then the referee looked at her and actually smiled. It's off you.
Jaja Santiago.
Is there pressure on Jaja to try to be the one to carry this NU team this year, Noreen?
Well, actually, I don't think so because she's not a player who seems to get pressured. Let's talk about it later.
8-2, LaSalle on top. Following the men's division, this morning, NU won against FEU 3-1, and then a surprise. Natalo ang Ateneo kontra sa Adamson 3-1.
Yeah, an upset there for the fans of the men's
Of
team.
the match with Mika Reyes.
We are happy to announce, and we have been announcing it, that mas malaki ang ating coverage sa men's game this season.
Yeah. And remember we talked about it last season. They should din. Kasi ganda rin ng games ng men's competition.
Powerful, exciting, action-packed.
Well, anyway, I thought we were talking about Jaja Santiago.
Yeah.
She's still young. I mean, yes, parang people expect more from her, but obviously she does. Parang she's in the court to enjoy.
Yes.
You don't see her like be extra emotional or extra pressure. She's there to enjoy and to contribute, which she is.
Tsaka bata pa si Jaja. It's hard to demand so much from somebody who is so young, just in her sophomore year. Meanwhile, Pablo spikes this one. DeLeSyU unable to save it. Point for NU. And speaking of NU, we have Trisha Robredo with another report.
You know what, Anton and Noreen, in a conversation I had with Jaja Santiago, sabi niya sa akin na ang responsibilidad niya ay hindi na limitado sa sarili, kundi sa buong kupunan na. Kaya naman papansin na sa huddles at pati na mismo sa loob ng court, siya na mismo ang bumubuhat at nag-encourage sa teammates. But Coach Dong also reminded the girls that it can't always be Jaja. Kaya naman sa third set, he pleads for the Lady Bulldogs to up their energy. Parang talo pa raw kasi sila na nag-intramurals na nakukontento na sa paglalaro lamang. Tanong niya pa nga, ano ba ang nangyayari at bakit ganun ang kilos ninyo? He says that there's a big difference between playing and fighting, and he urges the girls to regroup and choose the latter. Back to you, Anton and Noreen.
Thank you, Trisha, for contributing to our Jaja Santiago discussion. But yun nga, sinabi ni Coach Dong na napapansin niya na parang hindi maganda ang kilos ng kanyang mga players.
Risky there. Pero ouch yun if you're compared to intramurals. But in drums nagkatrainingan once, twice a day, every day for the week, or 5-6 days a week, and then you're being compared to an intramurals team. Parang sakit naman yun.
Pero, siyempre, Coach Dong was just probably trying to light a fire in the hearts of his players. Pero maganda rin yung report ni Trisha, yung sinabi ni Jaja na alam niya na mas malaki na ang responsibilidad niya dito sa NU. It's not just for her, it's for the entire team as well. They know she knows she has the potential to do something great here in the volleyball tournament as Aragalang goes for a cut shot. It is too wide. So, point for NU.
Yeah, Jaja knows naman But again, we have to remind people that she's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Although Din didn't graduate and people thought na siya na magiging next captain. She's still a sophomore. You have captains like Perez there. The veterans like Perez is there and Mandabat and Myla Pablo.
Dadang. This is where we see that when you're a veteran, even though you didn't play much during the previous year, the respect is there. Dadang's playing in her 5th year. Siya ang ginawang kapitana ni Coach Dong de la Cruz. Because of that simple reason.
Yeah.
The players respect her because she's been around. They see what she's been doing in practice throughout the years.
Yep. Obviously, there's seniority
Yes.
in the sport of volleyball.
13-6, our tally here in set number 3. Another big lead for LaSalle. Do you see some improvements, Noreen, with the Lady Spikers in this match as compared to their last match against Adamson?
Oh yeah, definitely that they're more focused. Not like against Adamson first, second set shaky. They couldn't find their form. Find their little miscues, look at each other. But now, I guess, after that game, maybe opening jitters for them, but this game, they're back in form.
And Kim D showing fiercer form here in season 77. And Oishi, oh wow moment. Open up the everyday surprises with Oishi, oh wow.
Aragalang into the net. But still, a 7-point lead for LaSalle. 7 serving 14. That serve.
Captain Desiree Tada.
14-7. LaSalle on top. DeLeSyU. Free ball now for the girls in green. Fajardo, who will she go to? She goes to Sid. And she gets stuffed by Jaja and Ivy.
The team up there. Perez actually with that.
Sharp serve. DeLeSyU able to pick it up. Aragalang wanted that point so bad. Aimed for the corner. Went long.
And she had the right thing in mind. No? The thing is, she just wasn't able to implement it.
Dada. Fajardo tosses it up. DeLeSyU. Dapat was there to save this rally. Cheng to Galang from the back row. Doromal was there. And Kim D with point number 9 on this afternoon.
And not much Jaja can do. The ball was too near the net.
And guess what, Noreen? That's a career high for Kim D. This is her best game in her young volleyball career. Meron na siyang 9 na puntos.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's looking to add to that.
That's low.
DeLeSyU there with a solid block as she gives her team the last year's performance of Ateneo and Adamson. All their games were always exciting. I remember that second round meeting when Coach Tai just returned after a 6-game absence. Yung panalo na dapat ang Adamson, nakahabol pa ang Ateneo.
Oh, yeah.
As we take a look at this Gatorade spike of the game by Jaja Santiago, fueling the UAB to play hard. Did you see her body fold in the air? Yun yung form and power. But speaking of form and power, Aragalang, a good example of that. Let's take a look at her form and power right here. On our McDonald's Instant Replay, don't miss a spike. Dial 86236 for a BFF chicken bundle.
Yeah, going down the line. Another ace. Fajardo.
Tuloy pa rin ang pamamayagpag ng LaSalle Lady Spikers. Looking for a 2-0 start here in season 77 of the UAAP. Mandapat pounds it off the hands of Reyes. Fajardo back set to Cheng. Singh is able to deflect that ball. Fajardo tosses it up top. DeLeSyU had to lean back. Singh was there again. Jaja with a quick attack. Mika Reyes was there at the top of the net. DeLeSyU. Yeah. Doromal. Free ball for LaSalle.
Another one.
DeLeSyU. Jaja unable to put it down. And Fajardo finding the open spot.
No, eNyU actually froze there because they're asking for 4 touches. And that was that spike by DeLeSyU that Coach Dong is actually complaining about. Good point, though. He has a point.
A lucky break for LaSalle if that's the case. And they continue to roll as Fajardo gets another service ace.
Boy, eNyU really just crumbling here in the third set.
Substitutions as Sullivan.
Sullivan, the backup setter, coming in for Perez. Myla Pablo checking back into the match. She comes in for Singh. Sullivan played briefly in the third set of their last match against Ateneo.
Coach Dong really needs to find a spark plug for his squad.
eNyU against the ropes already here. Set number 3. And Cheng gets blocked as Jaja and Riza Mandapat continue to fight. Sabi ni Jaja, magpakita naman tayo ng puso. Bumping her chest.
Serving as Sullivan.
Got to show some Lady Bulldogs pride. 20-11 in favor of LaSalle. Galang has to hit it from the back row. General was there. Jaja Santiago straight to the chest of Don Macandili.
Boy, what a bomb there for Jaja Santiago.
A laser beam of a spike. Game face is on for Jaja Santiago.
It's a hello, Macandili.
And dapat blocked by Mika Reyes. That's her specialty. Very sturdy arms for one of the top blockers in the UAP.
DeLeSyU.
But you know, I'm surprised also that Fajardo doesn't really go to her in terms of offense. So, I mean, we were talking about that earlier.
Siguro as the season will progress, we'll see more. We're gonna see more of that for sure. Yung mga open spikes, open hits ni Aragala. Pero siguro kay Mika yung mga running hits pa, quick attacks.
Pangagawa natin lapit yung score, lapit natin yung score. Okay? Ha? Huwag tayo mawawala ng loob. Mahaba pa itong season na to. Pangalawang laro pala natin to. Okay? Pag hindi na down tayo, dami pang laro natin lalaroin. Ha? Remember, yung kalaban natin defending champion niya.
Paalala lang ni Coach Dong, even though they start the season 0-2, season's just getting started.
Yeah.
And susunod na makakalaban ng eNyU, UP this coming Saturday.
Back
Yeah,
with
and they should look to that. I mean, sabi nga ni Coach Dong, huwag kayo mawala ng loob. This defending champion of a previous year. I mean, the years before Ateneo won last season.
And no shame in losing for eNyU if ever, unless, you know, major meltdown for LaSalle occurs. Because, sabi nga ni Coach Dong, multi-time champion itong LaSalle, and then sa first match na, defending champion ang kanilang nakalaban. So, we did mention it at the start of our coverage. Hindi madali yung naging schedule ng eNyU for season 77.
Oh, baptism of fire.
Yeah, through the gauntlet agad. Kaya yung mga eNyU fans were very happy about what the school has achieved so far, especially in the first semester of sports. There's no reason to press the panic button.
Yeah. Right. And you have a lot of games still in this season, so just you have to look to the next game.
LaSalle looking to close it out here as they are 2 points away from taking win number 2. Cheng pounding it off the hands of the eNyU blockers. Dada drop ball finds a hole in the LaSalle defense.
Really, just the center, just died at the center of the LaSalle defense. Everyone is there, but everybody just froze.
Fajardo tosses it up top to Cheng. Galang dug up by General. Pablo avoiding the 2 blockers. Good dig by Macandili. Blockers were there for eNyU. Dagang and Doromal, who started the last game for eNyU.
Now, you know, if you're eNyU, you're you're looking at an 8-point deficit, but as players, you should actually just play each point and hopefully just get a good showing. But as I say that, service error.
Sal fans already clapping. They feel that the victory is theirs. They are at match point. Here's DeLeSyU Cheng. Sullivan. That will do it. eNyU could not get to that ball. They could not get the rally to continue. And that means LaSalle will notch win number 2 in their quest for redemption here in season 77 of the UAAP. Your set scores 25-22, 25-12, and then 25-15